On day 3, I started out from Vang Vieng. It's kind of hard to pronounce for me, but it's a beautiful place. As you can see, the scenery is absolutely spectacular. This is when you start, we're not really in northern Laos here, we're still in the southern part of it, maybe central, I guess, central area of Laos. But from here on out, about 40 kilometers up the road, we really get into the mountains, which is what I come to Laos for. It's absolutely spectacular. I mean, just look at this scenery you're looking at here. Waking up to this in the morning, the cloud cover, the mountains, the flowing river. It's surreal, absolutely beautiful in this area, part of the world, you know? About 30 kilometers outside Vang Vieng is where you really start getting into the mountains of Laos. In the mountains, the roads are super twisty, and it makes for great motorcycle riding. You don't get super high speed on the twisties because of the amount of cows, people, slow vehicles, but you can carry your speed through the turns. It's really, really great motorcycle riding. In Laos, like anywhere in Southeast Asia, when you're in the jungle regions, you're going to come by landslides. And here, you know, we're riding along, and you can see this landslide that we hit, and it's really big. All along the road up through Laos, towards Luang Prabang, there's all kinds of little stands along the road, people selling things, gathering things. It's pretty much like a hunter-gatherer society, right? So along the way, you always see little stands. Here I stop at one, and they're selling namai, which is it's sweet bamboo, and it's very good. It's very typical of this region of Laos. It's good to eat. They also have a lot of squash, pumpkins, these kind of things, and the ladies gather them up in the mountainside, carry them up the hills and stuff, and as you can see, they're very heavy, you know? Here? Also in this scene, you can see the little lady, she pulls out her telephone out of her little Ziploc bag and starts talking to her friends on the phone, which was really a cool thing for me, saying, you know, it shows they've got communication and everything. Instead of tobacco, they use dry banana leaves, and these dry leaves of any kind, they roll them up, and that's what they smoke as opposed to cigarettes. I guess they smoke cigarettes. That's what they do, and that's clearly what she's doing here. You know, after about 3 hours into our ride, I stopped at a little stand and got some food and stuff. And you never know, it's going to rain all the time. Like I said before, you can look up in the sky and you can see clouds, and maybe it'll rain, maybe it won't. But if it does, it could be torrential, and it can be a real pain in the butt. Long live a sticker and something. Bam! Schampa, baby. Woo! Lao. Doing it! Here you can see the traditional little bamboo hat, or it's like a woven hat. It's very traditional in all the pictures. You see me use it when I fish with the ladies, earlier. And here the farmers are out on the hillside doing everything by hand, very agrarian, and they're using the little traditional hats. Every time I see it, it just makes me think of, a great painting or picture from years past. When I see, the workers in the fields, I see the workers on the sides of the mountains, I see the kids and the parents and the women carrying the firewood or the namai, the sweet bamboo, this kind of stuff on their backs up the hills. Honestly, I couldn't tell you which I think is more strenuous. I just know seeing this firsthand makes me really understand what an agrarian society goes through. But it makes you appreciate what we come from. And it makes you realize there's still people in the world doing this, and they're doing it every day. And as you can see, they smile, and it's just part of their reality,
This is some of the best riding I've done in a long time. Laos, epic twisties, man. It doesn't get any better than this. It's just twisty after curve after turn after switchback after. It's the best, man. But the way the people drive here and they don't stay in their lane and stuff, you definitely got to come around turns blaring that horn, man, just to get people out of the way. People are amazing. Great riding. Absolutely great riding.
One of the interesting things here is because you're in a mountainous region, they plant rice, and on this particular area, it's sticky rice, which is khao niao in Thai, and all along the hillside you can see these little huts, and in these little huts is where the workers will sleep, take breaks, maybe rest, maybe even stay overnight. But you can see the intricate little trail system that's been there for a long time. And it's got to be a very intense job to cut that rice, put it on your back, and haul it out of there, especially during rainy season when it's all when it's muddy and slippery. Even in the dry season, if you're doing any kind of work on the slopes, just the intense heat has got to be physically exhausting.
All over places I go to, there's always good food, and you guys see me eat crazy stuff, man. I've eaten some really crazy things in my life. Chili?
Yeah, chili.
It's crushed chili though, like ready to eat. It's in a like a sauce, right?
Okay, yeah.
I want to try the buffalo today. Can you just eat the buffalo? Can you just eat it or no?
Nah, they chi con vào.
Just barbecue.
What about this kind? The fried leather
อันนี้ได้
barbecue.
จืนเป็นแบบเคียบหมู
That's fine. With oil.
Can you eat it? Just like that? Yeah?
เป็นแบบ
I'll
จื
try
นแบบ
it.
สันเลยนะเป็นแบบสันที่ไหน
And of course, these look like tortillas, but what are they? These, what are these?
มันตุนน่ะเป็น
Potato.
แล้วมีน้ำอ้อยแล้วก็มีงาดำ
Sweet.
แล้วก็มี
Okay. So I'm gonna try the sweet potato,
ต้องได้น้ำตัวไหนจืดกัน
the cookies, the Lao cookie. I wanna try the leather
เรา
buffalo,
จะกินตัวงัวนี่น่ะ
Okay.
งัวต้องได้ไปจืดก่อนเนาะ
but I can't really eat it now,
No,
huh?
no. Yeah.
You have to cook it.
Yeah, you have to cook it.
Well, that's no
Fry
good.
it.
So I'm gonna try these two today. So can we bring these up to your place here and get us a drink and eat on this? All right, let's do this. All right. Let's see what a Lao cookie tastes like. I didn't know there was such a thing. Lao cookie. Cracker Jack. Tastes just like Cracker Jacks. Well, the cookies are good. Tastes like a Cracker Jacks in the United States, like caramel corn. Caramel corn is what it is, like sugar caramel corn. So let's try this. So this is sweet potato? Is it potato or sweet potato?
sweet potato
Because sweet potato is like my favorite thing. Sweet potato pie. Are you sweet potato? Here you go, my friends in Mexico. Your new future tortilla. It's so good. I got sweet potato tortillas, as I would like to call them. Wow, cookie. What a day. Good food, man. Yeah. There we go.
Hả? Tiếp. Một tiếng.
I just motored right on through straight to Luang Prabang. Luang Prabang is a really beautiful city. It's very French colonial. It's almost storybook. It's so surreal. When you ride through Laos, you're in, bamboo villages. You're in a pure, agrarian society. Then all of a sudden you get to Luang Prabang and it's this little colony, this little colonial city out of out of Europe or something. It's really, really beautiful.
Big gecko. Baby cobra. Lao standard alcohol. Could you be called moonshine? That's just pure alcohol right there. Look, that's just Kentucky. Y'all know anybody there from Kentucky or Tennessee? Right there. Whoa. I already have a pickled liver. I don't need to damage it more.
They sell the Lao coffee, Lao tea, which is Lao coffee is absolutely wonderful.
Real Lao coffee, real Lao green tea. Oh, it's so good.
They have all kinds of stuff. They have the very traditional rice paper and wood paper paintings and stuff on a paper that they actually mill here in Laos at some of the local mills. Unfortunately, on this trip, I didn't get a chance to stop in any and check out how they actually process it. I wish I would have next time, but it's pretty cool just to see all the artisan type stuff. I love that stuff, as you guys know.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Khop chai lai lai.
Thank you.
Good luck for you.